I'm watching Chris Rogers right now on his Friday show doing his thing. And I'll go ahead and mute the audio there. I believe that was the Bee Gees. Anyway, for those of you wondering about the Packard Bell Legend 1510 Supreme, I've made my decision. I will not dismember it and take out its motherboard and put it in the 3550. I'm not going to do it. Even though most of the votes I counted said go ahead and do it, but I got to thinking, this computer, I'll have this computer for 6 years in March, and I tell you, it's been a trooper. I mean, technically this computer will be 15 years old this year. Of course, I've only had it for 6 of those years, but this is a true example of perfect working 90s technology. Back when computers and pretty much everything was built with good quality parts, and everything about this computer is just amazing. Now mind you, it's not like my original 822 CDTW like my 3550 is, because this, as you know, is the flat desktop design, while the 822 CDTW was a tower. However, this computer has its own history anyway, and I just really love this computer. Everything about it. So, again, I will not take its motherboard out. And by the way, yes, I did go to Value Village this afternoon, but I did not see any Packard Bells there. In fact, I only saw one computer that was a compact Desk Pro with Windows 98 on it, which I didn't have any interest in whatsoever. So, but I might go back thinking next week sometime. I've still got that guy's number. Maybe he'll let me back in the back where I found this computer in the first place. So, hopefully we'll get something together here. But on an unrelated subject, I would like to make an announcement. Sometime tonight, in fact, when this video is uploaded, it might already be online, but me and my good friend Chris Rogers, as you know, are 90s maniacs. We love everything about that decade. It was just a fun time to be a kid in, and one of the defining aspects of the 90s was Nickelodeon. And back then you had all your good television shows. You had your Rugrats, you had your Double Dare, you had your Nickelodeon Guts, you had your Doug, you had your Nick Arcade, you had your Salute Your Shorts, Hey Dude, My Brother and Me, all that, Hey Arnold, all those good shows. Well, this morning, for whatever reason, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and could not get back to sleep. I don't know what happened to me, but I just could not get back to sleep. I had to get up at 6:15 anyway to go to school, but anyway, I digress. During that time when I couldn't sleep this morning, I have this DVD. Let me see if my Blu-ray player will spit it out in time. There we go. And this has a bunch of Nickelodeon TV shows I got in a trade, in a video trade this past summer. And one of the shows on here was Nick Arcade, an episode from the 90s, which I watched this morning. I tell you, it made me think. You know, somehow, with me, nostalgia is more powerful in the early twilight hours. It's just, I don't know, I guess the calmness of the time and the and the darkness and the aloneness of the moment that really gets the nostalgic juices flowing in me. And Nick Arcade was a game show on Nickelodeon that I was crazy about back in the day when I was little. In fact, I saw it live at the Greensboro Coliseum along with Nickelodeon Guts back in March of 1994. Well, this morning it just hit me. With all this nostalgia, I gotta let it out somehow. So, in a little while, I'm going to go on to Facebook. And for those of you who know about my Carolina Circle Mall fan club, which has well over 1,000 members, and by the way, if you're one of those, thank you very much for supporting it. I am going to start up a second fan club group on Facebook called the Nickelodeon 90s Fan Club. No, 90s Nickelodeon Fan Club, that sounds a little better. But, so we'll just, it'll be a place for people to gather on Facebook to discuss memories of everyone from a once wonderful television channel. And, I'll get it up and running later today. I'll be an administrator. Chris Rogers is planning on doing it as well. So, it'll just be a whole lot of fun, and I mean that, because I just absolutely love the 90s. I'm sorry if I'm boring all of y'all in this video, but I just had some thoughts I just wanted to share with everyone. So, I'll just type it in on the Packard Legend 1510 Supreme for everyone to see. 90s Nickelodeon Fan Club. And maybe I should use a smaller font size. There we go, 90s Nickelodeon Fan Club. Look for that later today on Facebook, and I'll post a link once it's ready. So for now, this is Billy Core signing off on, I believe, January the 14th of 2011. Goodbye, everybody.